Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, my favorite witch and warlock. What's going on?
So, we've actually had a good start on this investigation, much more than Phil and I were expecting.
All right, so good start. On this end, I've been doing a lot of research, and I just got linked up with this guy named Miguel. He's a historian, and he's collecting people's firsthand encounters with witchcraft. And apparently, in this town called Linares just a few days ago, which is not too far from you guys, hikers there found a pentagram on the edge of town and burned candles.
That's crazy, Josh. We actually found a pentagram, too, in some sort of abandoned ritual site.
Okay, but in this particular case, though, in the center of this pentagram, they found a pile of burned cats. Take a look at this photo.
Oh, no, that's not cool. Don't mess with cats.
So that in the middle, that's a pile of dead cats.
That doesn't look good.
So apparently people in this town are terrified, like legitimately terrified. They see this as evidence of some kind of dark magic. And they are bringing in, Miguel tells me, a so-called white witch to banish what they see as some sort of evil entity that is at the root of all this.
That sounds to me like a battle of good and evil.
It does. That's exactly what it sounds like. And they are going to go ahead with this ritual tonight. And Miguel says he can get the two of you access to it.
Tonight?
Tonight, like as soon as it gets dark.
Okay.
Thanks, Josh.
See you, Josh.
I'm sending Phil and Jess to the town of Linares, about a 2-hour drive south of Monterey. My team has a rare ringside ticket to a witchcraft ritual, but to get there, they first need to meet Miguel. I've arranged the rendezvous at one of the city's most historic sites.
Hola, Miguel.
Welcome to Linares.
Permanent Christian monuments were reportedly erected to protect the region from evil forces.
Soy Phil.
Hello.
This is
Miguel
Jessica.
Contreras, bienvenidos.
Wow.
Sí,
Bonito.
la vista de la ciudad desde el Cerrito.
That's gorgeous.
Adelante.
Okay.
Sí.
Miguel Ángel Contreras has written several books on witchcraft and has spoken to countless witnesses claiming to have been attacked or cursed by witches practicing dark magic. And there's the cross. Look at it.
Wow, that's cool.
We show Miguel our findings from the abandoned house 2 nights ago to get his expert opinion.
Aquí hay la estrella y hay velas. ¿Qué piensas? Eso es.
Ese es un ritual de brujería.
Look where you're stepping on. Look where you're stepping on.
Cuando se pinta un pentagrama, se colocan velas a los alrededores y se hacen sacrificios de animales. Puede ser para varios asuntos. Se dice que son para bajar brujas. Una.
According to Miguel, 4 huge crosses were originally built centuries ago by a Franciscan priest, but 2 of those monuments are now missing. The balance of good and evil has shifted.
Posiblemente se tenga que hacer algo para proteger a Linares nuevamente de una posesión demoníaca o de una maldición. Que hay 2 tipos de brujas, los que hacen el bien y los que hacen el mal. Esta es la eterna lucha entre el bien y el mal, pero entre brujas. Alguien pone un hechizo, alguien está trabajando en quitarlo. Entonces, eso es lo que está pasando todos los días en este tipo de ciudades.
So it is a battleground of witchcraft around here.
Jeez. All right.
A 28 kilómetros hacia el sur. Ahí es donde está el lugar donde está doña Nachita haciendo un ritual en este momento.
Okay, we got our location.
Perfect. Let's head out.
Gracias.
Miguel guides us deep into Volcan de Juarez, a remote region of forest, caves, and waterfalls. The kind of secluded country that makes it a popular area for witchcraft and dark magic practitioners. Phil and I meet with Doña Nachita. In response to the grisly sacrifice that took place here, she's preparing a ritual of her own.
En el nombre del Padre, en el nombre del Hijo, en el nombre del Espíritu Santo. Señor, amén.
Doña Nachita believes that she's able to draw the evil spirits from the bodies of any nearby bruja and then trap them with a powerful spell.
Y todos los que en él viven.
To ultimately help restore the balance of good and evil.
Pasa la bruja que yo quiero atrapar y que ustedes quieren que se las muestre. Si Dios me ayuda, que pase Que todos se queden callados.
¿Y cómo vamos a saber cuando llega la bruja?
Es que va a chiflar.
According to Doña Nachita, the flames are meant to protect us from the dark energies that her spell provokes, while the smoke helps lift her incantations up to heaven.
Decir 3 son los 3 evangelios. Decir 4 son los 4 evangelios que eran la misa mayor y fueron guardados en el templo de Salomón. La bruja no pasó, la bruja no anda por aquí.
After several rounds of chanting and praying and no whistling observed, Doña Nachita tells us the dark spirits were not drawn out by her spells.
El lugar que andan buscando está derecho.
The ceremony may have failed, but she tells us if we are looking to continue our investigation, there is a notorious gathering place for dark brujas to conduct their magic.
Padre Dios, Padre Hijo y Padre Espíritu Santo.
Before we head off, Doña Nachita places a blessing of protection over us, in case Jess is somehow successful summoning any of the dark spirits that are terrorizing the area.
No la dejen, no la desamparen. Oh Señor Dios del universo, le pido al Señor.
Gracias.
Bye-bye.
I think we just follow the base of that mountain. Should find that cave.
Okay.
We signed ourselves up for like a big load of hurt, potentially.
Basically superhighways for wildlife. So everything that lives around here, the bears, the mountain lions, more of those boars, they will all be taking a route
Congregate
like
here?
this. Yeah. So eyes up.
See anything yet?
Nothing yet.
Oh, you would have to choose that way, Phil.
Yeah. This is not easy terrain.
No, it is not.
I think we got ourselves a cave. Look at the size of that.
Oh my God.
Jess, we're gonna need some rope.
Another kind of witch in Mexico is called a nagual, known in pre-Hispanic times as owl men and believed to appear only at night. Nagual are said to have the power to shapeshift into animals of their choosing. The word itself comes from the Nahuatl people of southern Mexico and means disguise or hidden. In August 2020, residents of the town of Soledad de Doblado broke the pandemic restrictions to chase what they believe was a shape-shifting nahual. A gray-eyed figure either climbed or, according to some witnesses, flew up a palm tree to hide in the large leaves. Believing this to be an evil spirit, the residents became fearful and agitated. The police eventually arrived to disperse the crowd, and the alleged entity apparently escaped, not to be seen again. The case was never solved or debunked, and the fabled nagual remains at large.
I say, you toss in a glow stick.
See how far it goes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
There's water down there.
We have plenty of rope to rappel us down,
Let's see how far down this thing goes.
but whoever's using this cave for dark witchcraft
Whoa!
Go slow. You all right?
I'm good.
definitely does not want to be disturbed or discovered.
Oh! All right, I'm down. Oof.
You seeing anything down there?
Nothing screaming witch right now.
All right, I'm coming down.
I'm gonna hide underneath this boulder down here so I don't get hit by debris.
Watch out! Watch. Almost, hold on.
All right. Oof. All right. Woo! Look at this place. This water, Jess, look at that. Look how clear it is.
It's gorgeous, actually.
Maybe there's some chemical properties in here that contribute to the legend of why they say this thing is an evil cave.
Yeah. Well, so let's get the ROV and see how deep that goes.
We power up the ROV,
There you go.
which will give us an extra set of eyes under the water. It doesn't look too deep, so we should have plenty of tether to take a good look around.
Let me just go get it to dive here.
The water's clear. It's great
Very
visibility.
clear. Yeah. Okay. Wow. And go around this corner.
It gets deep.
Yeah, what do you guess, like 30 feet?
What is that?
What is that?
I can't tell. Might be able to analyze it and figure it out.
Because yeah, if it is something witchcraft related, then yeah, there's definitely some activity going on in the cave. That's weird.
What the heck is that?
I don't know what that is. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a natural part of the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks a little witchy to me.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's been in there for a while, so I can't totally tell what it is. But this is very suspect.
This, to me, points a little bit towards there being a history of rituals in this cave. Look at this red.
I mean, is it just dried mud?
So check this out. It looks like a point,
Yes.
and it goes up. This almost looks like a pentagram.
Phil pulls out the luminol from the evidence kit and starts spraying the cave ceiling.
Okay,
And let's see if it glows. Will it light up right away?
it should.
Okay, let me turn that off.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. This is blood. How old do you think this is?
This would have to be relatively new blood if it was going to still be on the wall like this. That means that this site is still active. You want to do the call that we got from Emilio?
He gave us a tool.
After the luminol shows these markings are made from blood, I collect some samples, while Jess brings up Emilio's spirit conjuring chant on her phone one more time.
Por Are, por Pacha, por Kana, por Maya, por Aruka, Vanga Savanga.
Whoa. That was a whistle. Doña Nachita said we would know when the witch arrived when there was a whistle.
Por Are, por Pacha, por Kana, por Maya, por Aruka, Vanga Savanga. Por Are, por Pacha, por Kana, por Maya, por Aruka, Vanga Savanga.
After Jess makes one last attempt at the incantation, it appears the trail has gone cold.
I think we should probably get out of here.
Okay.
For centuries, Mexican witches have been believed to possess supernatural powers of healing. My team set out to investigate whether those powers could be observed, and whether a more sinister form of witchcraft really exists.
It looks like a hip bone.
What ensued was one of the most ominous expeditions that Phil and Jess have ever conducted.
Look at all the splatter around.
Yeah, I see that.
The blood samples taken at the ritual site inside the deserted cabin came back as peccary, or wild boar, a common animal in the area.
This is a circle.
As for the strange powder,
This powder, I do not want to inhale.
our analysis discovered that it was combustible and matched the material used in the conjuring ceremony. Doña Nachita said a whistle sound marks the arrival of a witch.
Es que va a chiflar.
The ceremony itself failed to produce any such sound. But further examination of our audio recordings confirmed 2 instances of a whistle during Phil and Jess's investigation. The first occurred in the forest.
Looks like a hip bone.
Phil isolated the sound and ran it through audio analysis. The result? A likely match with a brown-headed cowbird, which is native to the area. As for the other whistle sound, heard inside the cave, the audio came back inconclusive, but it's hardly evidence of the arrival of a witch. And most shocking of all, the blood found on the cave ceiling. The sample was sent out for laboratory analysis and came back as human.